At one of the oldest theatres in world football comes season 2 of a very modern rivalry which attracts attention around the world. From the US to Australia, Wrexham laying eyes on Birmingham City is becoming a big deal. The rivalry is in the boardroom, celebrity owners and the glitz of Hollywood as they look to walk down the boulevard to the stars with the Premier League's golden gates waiting at the end of it. Both united in a fierce ambition to get there, and quickly. Now Kiefer Moore. There's O'Brien. Longman is on the outside. Bodies in the box here for Wrexham. Longman onto his stronger side. It's Longman. And it's flicked over the top for a Wrexham corner.
Oh, that's better from the home team. And listen to the response they're getting from the home fans. And they need more of that. They've got to get these home fans involved. Excellent hold-up play by Kiefer Moore. And you kind of know that Ryan Longman's going to always look to get the ball onto the right foot.
It's dropped to O'Brien, and now it's Sheaf, and Beadle reacts. Now it's Windass, and that deflects behind for another Wrexham corner. They are turning up the heat.
Yeah, look, the first 10 minutes was so passive. You wondered which one of these teams was going to go and get after the other, and it's the home team. This is a superly worked routine. Ends up with Sheaf really testing James Beadle. Good save from the keeper.
Maybe tested again here. Cleworth, and it's in! Cleworth with the initial header. George Dobson takes the congratulations, but Wrexham land the first blow of season 2 of this new rivalry. And the famous Old Race course at full throttle. And Birmingham again, hit by a set piece.
Yeah, I mean, it must be a head coach's worst nightmare, knowing that your team simply cannot defend set pieces. I mean, Max Cleworth, a giant of a man, is given the freedom of the racecourse ground. Clara is way too late. And once he gets the first contact, Dobson just needs a little touch. And even if he doesn't touch it, I think it may well have beaten the goalkeeper anyway.
Leonard loose from him, and he could be punished. Beadle gets him off the hook, big time. Another chance for Wrexham. O'Brien unable to take it. He had a chance presented to him the other night at the King Power against Leicester. Didn't convert that night, and he was kept out there by Beadle, who keeps Birmingham City standing in this game.
Yeah, look, I don't hand of apology from Mark Leonard. I really don't think Lewis O'Brien should be giving James Beadle any chance of saving this. What an opportunity. That's the hard bit for me, and he does nothing really with it. I know it's on his weaker right foot, but if he lifts it, he scores.
There's Demarai Gray, brings the ball under his spell beautifully, and is held off by Kabore. A free kick for Birmingham.
Well, he's going to be feeling really hard done by at the minute. He's been involved in 3 comings together, shall we call them.
So Birmingham, who've been undone by a set piece, are looking to try and strike from one of their own here. Lyndon Dykes, an obvious target in the middle. Wrexham with their usual marking setup, and it goes from Leonard. Okonkwo had to take evasive action at his near post.
Well, I can't make my mind up whether it's a poor effort across or he goes for that near post. Either way, I think it takes a deflection.
There's Demarai Gray. It's Gray! Okonkwo comes up with the save.
Well, first piece of real quality from Birmingham City, and it's no surprise to me it's come from Demarai Gray. Just weaves a lovely pattern through that Wrexham defence, and he hits the target. And again, it's a decent enough save, but it's one that you would expect the goalkeeper to make.
Of course, it was his loose pass which led to Sunderland's winner in the Championship playoff final in May. There's Leonard. Iwata. Iwata's ball in, a slip from Kabore. It's Demarai Gray! Big chance for Birmingham.
It's a Kabore will be the most relieved man in the ground, loses his footing. Obviously, you never do that intentionally, but at last, a little bit of quality from wide. Just as he's about to deal with it, he loses his footing. And it's a brilliant first touch from Demarai Gray. Look at this for a touch. He's going to be disappointed that he hasn't kept that ball on target below the crossbar.
Bobby Madley just waiting for the pitch to be clear. As I mentioned earlier, the dugouts are on this side of the racecourse now. They moved in the summer, so a bit of a longer walk for all concerned. And quite a few of the subs having to walk right round the perimeter of the pitch to get back to the dugout on this near side. Anyway, on we go. Here's Stansfield. Nicely done. It's Patrick Roberts bearing down on goal. How's that for starters at the start of the second half? Patrick Roberts tiptoed in. Bang! Birmingham City level.
Well, I said it couldn't get any worse for them. They were only going to get better, that they're a second-half team, but I wasn't expecting that quite so quick. No reaction from Chris Davis, but it's a big moment. Could be a game-changer. George Dobson, very casual with a clearance here. As the ball comes back to him there, look, it's just a casual punt that gets blocked. It falls kindly. And that's a really clever run and a great ball from Stansfield to Roberts. It's a clinical finish, but the movement, we spoke about the movement in the first half, it was almost non-existent. That is clever movement, and it's an even better finish, and out of nowhere, this game is in the balance.
North Wales tonight, Chris Davis. His dad is from Wales, from Llanelli in South Wales. Lyndon Dykes with the touch.
Oh, what a delivery that is from Demarai Gray. The only strange thing is that he goes with his foot. He's a header of the ball, and I just wonder whether he could get there with his head. He decides pretty early that he can't.
Well, he's lost out there to Anderson. The flag is up here. It's a great finish, but the flag is up. His big moment, a big moment he's been waiting for, is denied Kyogo.
Just the way it's going for Kyogo. Kabore gets robbed. And yes, he's ahead of the ball. He's well offside. It's a brilliant finish. Absolutely brilliant finish. Saw another brilliant finish in the opening game, didn't we, against Ipswich, that was ruled out for a foul.
Well, maybe still time to win it here. Anderson on the outside. James doing the defending. Kiefer Moore surrounded here, trying to get the better of Clara. And he's brought the ball under his control. Now he's looking for the cavalry. McLean. And that is the final act. Peace breaks out on Mould Road in North Wales and on Hollywood Boulevard. And Birmingham City break their fall away from home. They raced out of the blocks at the start of the second half, 20 seconds into the second half, when Patrick Roberts scored his first goal for Birmingham City to save the day for Birmingham City. The first half belonged to Wrexham, and George Dobson flicked them in front. Impressive in that first 45. Beadle making a couple of important saves too. Wrexham impressive in that first 45, but were shaken right at the start of the second half, and it has finished at the racecourse. Wrexham 1, Birmingham City 1.